In the world of reality television, few families have captured public attention quite like the Duggars. But behind the cameras and the carefully shared moments, life has brought its share of quiet heartbreaks. Today, we turn to one of the most personal and painful chapters for Jill Duggar Dillard and her husband, Derick. Their story of welcoming a long-awaited daughter took a devastating turn, leaving them to navigate grief while raising their 3 young sons. What happened next revealed not only their private sorrow but also the ways they chose to honor a life that ended far too soon. Stick with me as we walk through the verified details of this loss, the family's response, and how they continue to remember their little girl. To understand the weight of this moment, it helps to remember where Jill and Derick come from. Jill is the 4th child of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, the large Arkansas family that rose to fame through the TLC series 19 Kids and Counting and later Counting On. Viewers watched the siblings grow up under strict religious guidelines, with courtship, marriage, and parenting unfolding on screen. Jill married Derick Dillard in 2014 in a televised ceremony. The couple later stepped away from the family's public image, moved to Oklahoma for Derick's legal career, and focused on building their own household. They are parents to 3 sons, Israel David, Samuel Scott, and Frederick Michael, often called Freddie. In 2021 they experienced the loss of a pregnancy they named River Bliss. By early 2024 they were expecting again, this time hoping for a daughter. That pregnancy remained private until the couple shared heartbreaking news that changed everything. On April 13, 2024, Jill and Derick posted a joint message on Instagram that stopped many fans in their tracks. "It is with heavy hearts that we announce the stillbirth of our beautiful baby girl, Isla Marie Dillard," they wrote. They explained that Jill was 4 months pregnant and due in August when they learned their baby had died in utero. "From the moment we found out we were pregnant, we couldn't wait to meet our baby," the couple continued. Isla was much loved from the start, and her 3 big brothers were so excited to introduce her to their world. "We appreciate your prayers as we continue to grieve and heal from the loss of our little Isla Marie." The post included a photo of the parents holding a small pink blanket and a knitted toy, quiet symbols of the daughter they never got to bring home. Isla's name carried family meaning. Jill shared that Isla, pronounced Isla, is a family name meaning devoted to God, while Marie is also a family name meaning wished-for child and beloved. The couple later revealed that after testing, the most likely cause appeared to be a fluke subchorionic hematoma or hemorrhage that went undetected until later, and that nothing likely would have changed the outcome. 6 days after the announcement, on April 19, 2024, Jill and Derick held a funeral service for their daughter. They later shared photos from the gathering: pink decorations, some of Isla's tiny clothes, toys, and books arranged with care, and a small white box. In one caption they wrote, "Isla Marie, our baby girl. We will love you forever and hold you in our hearts until we hold you in heaven." Laid to rest the 19th of April 2024. A week after the service, Jill posted a tearful photo of herself holding the pink blanket and wrote, "I carried you for every second of your life, and I will love you every second of mine." In the months and years that followed, the family has continued to mark Isla's place in their lives. In October 2024 they visited the cemetery once her marker was ready, bringing their youngest son to help place fresh flowers. The stone reads that Isla Marie Dillard was born into the arms of Jesus on March 19, 2024, and is loved and missed by her parents and 3 big brothers. On what would have been her first birthday in August 2025, Jill shared photos and videos of the family at the gravesite, reflecting that they should have been celebrating with a smash cake and milestones. More recently, in early 2026, Jill posted a photo of herself sitting beside the grave and spoke about the mix of joy and sorrow that still visits her. She and Derick also appeared on her sister Jinga's podcast, where Jill explained that they planned the funeral because it was something they really wanted, a way to honor their daughter and process the profound sense of loss and detachment she felt returning home without her baby. Derick has spoken about feeling torn between work responsibilities and the need to grieve alongside his wife, describing the period as one of the hardest chapters of their lives. Public response arrived quickly and largely with compassion. Thousands of comments poured in on the couple's Instagram posts, offering prayers and shared stories of pregnancy loss. Family members added their own messages. Jill's sister Ginga wrote that she was continuing to uphold them in prayer and that sweet little Isla would be missed. Derick's sister Dina called Isla forever our first girl. Cousin Amy Duggar King and other relatives expressed ongoing support. Media outlets reported the announcement with straightforward coverage of the couple's statement, while fans online mixed sympathy with quiet reflections on the reality of stillbirth, which affects thousands of families each year. Some viewers who had followed the Duggars for years noted the contrast between the family's once tightly controlled public image and the raw honesty Jill and Derick chose to show. Others simply said the news reminded them how fragile pregnancy can be and how important it is to give space for grief. The reactions stayed largely respectful, focused on the human cost rather than speculation. Looking ahead, Jill and Derick have given no public indication of major new announcements related to this loss beyond their continued visits to Isla's resting place and occasional reflections in interviews or social media. Their focus appears to remain on raising their 3 sons and living the quieter life they have built away from the earlier television spotlight. Any future sharing will almost certainly come on their own terms, as it has so far. The stillbirth of Isla Marie Dillard stands as a deeply personal tragedy for Jill and Derick, one they have met with honesty, intentional remembrance, and the steady support of family and friends. From the quiet announcement in April 2024 through the funeral, the placement of her marker, and the ongoing moments of reflection at her grave, they have made clear that their daughter was and remains much loved. Their story also quietly underscores the reality many families face when a pregnancy ends in loss, and the different ways people find to honor a short life. What are your thoughts on this latest Duggar family update? Share your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another Duggar family update.